baby, baby, baby. Oh. Today's topic of discussion. Well, we gotta also introduce the guest as well, right?
True. All right, this is my boy Dom.
This
Yes,
guy.
sir.
Known him for many years.
Yes, sir.
He's a pro photographer.
Guy's goated.
He does videos. He does music producing. He manages. He manages me with my
He's
music.
the better version of you.
He's
Oh God, no! Say that.
he's a celestial being.
Right, he really is.
Celestial being.
We are in
Yeah,
the presence
thank
of
you,
an
thank you.
alien.
So I invited him over because we're going to talk about a really interesting topic today, and I feel like I would like his, him that he helps me manage music. Does he? We all know about what's going on with Justin Bieber, right?
Yeah.
What is going on with you?
All right, so Justin Bieber, for those of you who don't know, I'll just say
Live
like
under a
the
fucking rock.
I'm a, very lightly what all
Preface.
what all these media companies are just saying, like Justin Bieber sells his entire catalog for $200 million.
Can we get some votes?
right off the back? Do
Yeah.
you think that?
Personally, I think that's fucking stupid as fuck.
Okay,
Why would you? Because in my head, I'm like, he's selling his masters as well, right? He's not owning it.
he
Right,
never owned his masters.
Yeah.
So,
I didn't know that.
but that's the
Even
thing.
then,
But that's the thing. They don't tell you the entire. They just give you a title. They're like Justin Bieber
Sells
sold his
catalog.
entire catalog for $200 million. You're thinking he's selling everything. He's like, damn it. I mean, just by that title, wow, dude, you're stupid.
Yeah.
But
Bieber, I mean, bro, we're boys, so I didn't mean that. You know what I mean? Like, I might run into him later this month. You never know.
you kind of look like him. I'm not gonna lie.
That's why I dyed my hair. I'm trying to look like Justin Bieber.
First time acknowledge.
I don't know. Dom, can we get your insight, bro?
Yeah,
What do you
right off
think?
right off the back, just
what do
by
you
the
think?
title.
I think like everything, it has its pros and cons.
Because I'm gonna go into detail.
Yeah.
Look, show the camera your notes. All right.
oh,
I got
oh
fucking-
man.
Let's hear Dom, though. Let's hear
Oh.
Dom.
I feel like there's pros and cons to it. I think this stems from the real GOAT to ever do it, Michael Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
Michael Jackson started noticing early that all the old records and songs that they were doing at Motown, et cetera, wasn't published to the artists. Like, it was to the company. So he grew up knowing that. So what he did was, I believe in the early 90s, he started buying catalogs under Sony. He started buying them. And Sony didn't like this, but the head of Sony didn't like it at the time. And then, like, people always make that comparison. Oh, the Beatles were bigger than Michael Jackson. But Michael Jackson owns the Beatles catalog. He bought their music. So
Jesus.
that was his underdog to everybody. He was like, you can diss me musically, you can diss me this way, but I can own your catalog of music. But, I mean, they still get paid regardless.
Yeah, because royalties are involved.
Yeah, they still get paid regardless. I feel like it's just a quick payday for celebrities, or they might be, shifting that $200 million to something that they know is going to make them bigger than what they're going to do. So imagine they'd be like, okay, your projected growth with your music, your current catalog is, I don't know,
X amount.
Yeah, X amount. And when it goes from there, then that person doesn't really know where it's going to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So to give you guys a full, I mean, do you know the whole?
I don't. I honestly
Okay.
come in.
So
Pause.
I'll try to sum it up as best as I could. So Justin Bieber, he just closed a deal. I think it was the 24th of January. He closed a deal with Hypnosis Song Capital. It's a company from the UK. They bought his entire catalog for $200 million. Right. He sold 290 songs. That's a lot of songs.
Yes.
290 songs, okay? Now, the details are that he sold 100% of the publishing of his songs. And so, for those of you who don't know, publishing is basically the
Distribution or no?
no, not the
different,
distribution. It's the publishing is like the lyrics and most importantly, the idea of the song. So, it's like if somebody does a cover of a song, that's they're using the publishing, like they're using the idea, they're using the lyrics. So it's like they get a publishing percentage off that, to whoever owns that. So the interesting about this deal was that he sold 100%. So even his writers, he even sold his writers percentage, which I'm not really sure how he did that.
Yeah.
But somehow he did, and then he sold his entire like artist royalty. So whatever he had of each song, whether it was 10, 20, 30, 40, 50% or whatever, he gave that to Hypnosis. And then they also got something called neighboring royalty, and like they got a couple things. But the thing about this is that this company bought every song that Justin made before 2022. So any song released after December 31st of 2021, and not, before that's, they bought that. So he really has like 4 to 5 songs that he owns.
Here's the only question I have. I don't mean to cut you off, but when it comes to like mastering, do you think now that, okay, so he sold his publishing, he sold all this, but like I'm assuming now is something constructed differently with the contract of moving forward of what he owns?
So do you know what a master is? Like,
I mean, no, for people that don't.
Okay, so master is basically the owner, right? So when that song gets done mixed, right, and the first export of the finished project gets done, that's the original file. Everything that you listen on Spotify, Apple Music, the radio, those are copies of the master. So whoever owns the master,
Shout out to Russ, he taught me that.
Whoever owns the master owns the song, basically. So with the song, whoever owns the master, you can use that song however you want. You want to submit it for a Netflix song or a movie or whatever, or a commercial. You want it to get sampled or whatever. You have the right. You can do whatever the
because you own it
with that song, because you own the song. Some people split masters. They can do that, but unfortunately, Justin never owned his masters. Universal Music Group owns like his shit.
But you got to think that also they know something is going to benefit. They're going to benefit from something out of this. It may seem like a low number, but you got to think about.
That's what I want to get to.
You got to think about this ongoing trend right now. This ongoing trend is artists are realizing they don't need labels. And they're going independent.
I just want to say, I don't think it was a low number. Yeah. $200 million.
I don't know. To me, personally, I think it's a low number. For Bieber?
Yeah.
What do you think, Dom?
I honestly think it's low.
No.
I'll say it's low.
For Bieber, bro. This is Justin
It's
Bieber.
not just... Okay, so and I'm sorry to cut you off. Let's put it this way. So I was trying to figure out how much... Because Justin makes about $80 million a year. That's not just off music.
Right.
Yeah, that's
endorsements.
That's
right.
That's tours, that's merch, that's all this shit. So I read somewhere, I don't know if this is a legitimate number, but I read somewhere that supposedly Justin, in his 15 years, he's made about $400 million off whatever he owns of the songs. $400 million. So we're talking about 15 years, $400 million. And honestly, I can believe that.
And he's technically selling it.
So he's technically getting 200. He's getting half of that in one deal. And let's be honest, when a movie comes out and it goes into the movie theater, that first week it comes out, it's going to do great. That second week, it's going to do good. That third week, awesome. Fourth week, the sales are going to start coming out.
I agree, traditionally.
So
now things are different because streaming.
Yeah, well, let's talk about movie theaters. The longer the movie's in that movie theater, the less money it's going to start making throughout the week. So I feel like he already made whatever he needed to make off these songs.
He's trying to capitalize up.
Exactly. So it's like he already made what he needed to do, and maybe this was just a good bonus, like a good thing, because regardless, he already made a ton of money. So I think it depends what he does now.
I don't know, dude. They talk about it a lot about these artists not owning their masters. And ironically enough, if it wasn't for Russ, at least for me, if it wasn't for Russ actually talking about it, because years prior, I didn't like Russ because I thought, oh, this guy's cocky. He doesn't know anything. Yeah. Then I saw an interview. I kept it running, I think, by accident. I was like driving, and I was like, oh, wait, the media doesn't like him. Yeah. So they're painting this bad picture of who he actually is. And in reality, he's writing his own shit. He's producing his own shit. He's mastering his own shit. He's mixing his own shit. So I was like, damn, like I have to appreciate and
give him props.
Yeah, I have to give props to this guy because at least he's doing this. On top of that, he would kind of make fun of it in his songs that these artists don't own their masters. Yeah. Like I don't know, does Drake own his masters?
No,
I'm sure it's still Birdman does, right?
And Drake has done a similar deal to what Justin's done. So he sold his catalog.
Yeah, I think I see that plan and that shift in this industry. That's where it's going. Is now with so many apps, so many shows, so many movies, so many sub deals they could be making just by these apps that just keep coming out. Now they can kind of transfer it all between each other, you know?
Well, I don't know, man. I feel like, let me ask you this. Do you ever see anybody or hear anybody play Baby?
Baby what?
By Justin Bieber?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, but like in a serious way, like okay, I want to hear it. Now, I'm not talking about like the troll because it was a troll
it's more
song.
Of a comical than no. Not in a serious way, no. I mean, he was also, 13 when that fucking shit came out?
But even like his last album, the one that
the Troy Boy was in?
I think it was like Journey. No, it wasn't Journey.
Was the red one with Kalani?
It was the one that was like purple or whatever.
I'm colorblind, so don't talk to me about colors. It was red, wasn't it? Hold on, let me pull it up. Pretty sure it was red. Okay, but what are you getting to though with this?
No, I'm saying is like album? He made a dope ass album, and I believe Pooh Bear is the one who wrote all those songs. Fucking dope artist, by the way. Yeah. So that song, that's where like
Justice was
like confident,
and Changes was in 2020.
That one, no,
wasn't
that
about Changes for a second. That was a pretty good album.
Show me the cover. Show me the
Changes.
No, it wasn't. That was. I think it was the one before that one.
The red one.
No, the one before that one.
What the fuck? Purpose? Purpose was in 2012. You're thinking of a song.
No, it wasn't that one. All right, I don't know who owns that song.
There's Journals is fucking gas. 2014. For those that don't understand and don't appreciate art, you gotta listen to Bieber, bro.
No, but
Bieber's a goat.
But what I'm saying is like he's got those dope songs, but they're like
someone else wrote them.
No, it's not that. It's just like people don't listen to it that much now. So it's like, regardless, he's gonna make money off his music, but we're talking about he sold it for $200 million. Honestly, for him to make $200 million, it might take him 10 years to make that.
I don't know, bro. If
so
we're talking about people
in one transaction,
if he goes independent after this deal, with as much can be bought now, I'm pretty sure he can make that money back within the next 5 years.
I feel like in this deal,
I still think people stream him. I'm sorry. Yeah. You're saying people don't stream him?
No, you got to think about school dances. You got to think about this younger generation. A lot of, like, I work at a school 3 days a week, and these kids literally played it this year. Mm-hmm. Literally heard them play Justin Bieber. Like, so.
But I'm talking about, dude, we're talking about out of the 290 songs.
Justin was the 31st top 100 artist in 2022. Justin's 31. He was 30. Number one was Drake. Second one was YoungBoy. Third was Taylor Swift. Fourth was Bad Bunny. Year to date streams by artists.
Okay, but what I'm saying is like, if in 15 years he made $400 million, 15 years. Those songs aren't gonna get that. Remember, you're gonna make all your money in like the first like month or two, to be honest. And anything after that, like depending on how you distribute that song, exactly. So it's like I feel like it was a good deal just because of that. And I think in this case, it wasn't this company that was like, "Hey, Justin, let me buy your music." No, it was the other way around. I'm pretty sure they went up to them and they were like, "Hey,"
probably his manager.
They were like, "Hey, look, we got this coming. We're gonna do this. We're looking to sell our catalog." And I think it's worth it for you because we're going to do this and it's going to help you make your money back on this.
You know who would be interesting to get onto? A lawyer. Like a fucking contract lawyer that deals with music or entertainment law.
We know Bless his wife.
Bless his wife.
I work with one, but it's not entertainment.
Yeah, apparently she's learning that. So
we might invite her one day.
I gotta invite this lawyer that I work with. Dude's a fucking genius, but he works with business law. Serge, shout out to Serge Hove. Dude's a goat.
Yeah, I understand that aspect of it, but I feel like people are now realizing that distribution labels have all the power. Because it's all about who you distribute this music to and what you distribute it to.
But you think even after everything I said, do you still think this is a bad deal?
Well, that's two different questions. Though. The first thing you said was a low number. Second, are you saying this is a bad deal?
No, it's a bad deal. No, well,
it's two different questions though.
I think it was fair.
Yeah, well, it could be fair. I mean, he probably wouldn't agree to it if it wasn't. But from me looking as an outsider, and I feel like from where his age is now to him dying.
I think he's 28.
28.
Yeah,
28, 29.
To him passing away. He's going to make probably 10 times that amount.
Well, so, I think we can agree that I think in the last 2 years, Justin has been a little bit under the radar.
Yeah.
Well, with his health, right?
he had that one song with that one guy. He had that one, but
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. I don't even know.
Yeah, but he also realized he has the power because he knows that when he does drop,
it's gonna blow the fuck up.
He knows it's gonna hit 1 million in 24 hours. He knows this. Like
that's what I'm saying. He's got something cooking, and that's why he did that.
Oh, so you think
there's something cooking because he might need this money to do. He might go independent. I don't know what he's trying to do.
Wouldn't you think though? Do you really think that this guy can't produce something or find the investment he needs to sell his catalog? I think you might be onto something where it could be strategical, but I also think like, bro, he can produce something on his own. Like I don't think he needs 200 million from some other company. I think he has.
But it's the same with Kanye. Kanye has a lot of money, and what happened? He wanted somebody to make the Yeezys for him. That's why he went with Adidas. Everybody told him, "Oh, you should go independent. You should go." Well, he didn't want to do it. Why? Because he probably didn't have the money to do it.
I don't think that. I think I'm not Kanye and I'm not anti-Semitic, but I would say Kanye's approach to that is, why would I do this from the ground up when I can work with somebody that has been in the industry, that knows what they're doing? It's like Kith. Kith is like really good brand, but bro, they're collabing with BMW, with Coca-Cola. They're not necessarily recreating the wheel. So Kanye kind of wanted to recreate the wheel as far as his designs, but that's why I think the Nike deal fell through. Along the lines, something that didn't work out with them, something worked out with Adidas. I think that approach.
Well, no, he left Nike, then went independent, and then he came out with this shoe that everybody wanted, and he was hyped, and he sold a few, but he wanted to obviously be worldwide.
It was the red ones, right? The all red ones?
No, the red ones were from
Nike.
That was Nike. But what I'm saying is like he's already had that experience, and I'm sure it fell because of something they couldn't agree on. So it's like, why would he put himself in that position? Because my personal opinion, we see these people as millionaires, but remember, they got a lot of
yeah, I gotta find the clip. I'm gonna freaking put the clip up now of Russ breaking down the 100,000. Well, he talks about an artist gets 1 million, but then you got to subtract 250. Then you subtract the 50.
You got to pay your crew.
And then you end up with 65,000 from that million.
They have a lot of like bills and stuff like that. So it's like, I feel like, yeah, we see them. Yeah, Justin makes $80 million, but who knows? Maybe at the end of the day, he's only got 8 million left. You know, after everything. Maybe I should
just call Floyd. Let me just call Floyd.
I got his number. Hold on.
But if you really think about it, right? Like, it's easier said than done, which is like what you're saying with this money, right? Like, people think these artists or these celebrities, these entertainers, whatever, you know, they're thinking, oh shit, they make X amount of money, they must just be swimming in money. But like you said, right, the more money you make, the more expenses you're gonna have. But I can only speak on myself. In my head, if I'm making millions, wouldn't you want to invest in some of that? Let me go buy a couple food chains. Let me go buy, I don't know, just invest in some real estate.
Maybe he's trying to buy out his contract or something.
Yeah, there's always something.
There's something going on behind the scenes, and I think that's why this deal went.
You might be onto something.
That's why this deal went through, because at the end of the day, if Justin's not cooking anything and he's just chilling, he's not trying to do anything, this would be a $200 million would be a waste. Justin won this because this company's not going to make their money back. So I feel like that's why they probably approach these people like, hey, we want to talk to you. We want this amount. Why? Because we got this in the works.
They probably started low,
and we're projecting, okay, this amount of streams. We're gonna do this tours. We're gonna do this.
Is that, or maybe he's combining income. You know, maybe he got something going on with his wife.
I want to Google how much. Who has like the highest sold catalog? Has to be.
I don't know. Catalog. I feel like there's something coming. Justin's gonna come in fucking hard as hell, and
Bruce Springsteen,
and
500 million.
It's gonna be worth it.
Yeah.
So
he's always been there. He's a great artist.
Yeah.
You know who he learned from? He learned from another great artist, Usher.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
So he's just
I always
like
forget about that.
Yeah, Usher's the one. Who
Hey,
mentored
you know what's
him.
super impressive about his career is that we're talking about 15 years. Usually, when child stars start, they don't really make it to adulthood like with a successful career. So the fact that he started at
Who is a
13, 14, and then he's almost 30, and he keeps on growing is just insane.
Dude, we should list some. What? There's Lindsay Lohan. There's Macaulay Culkin.
I mean, he had his phase
Bieber.
though.
Oh yeah,
Bieber had his phase.
yeah,
Remember,
yeah.
he was wrecking them Lamborghinis and all that drunk driving.
But dude, that's almost
and all
like
of that.
why
Yeah.
I've said I would almost rather blow the fuck up in my 30s.
Yeah.
If I was to blow up in my fucking teens or 20s,
Yeah.
I would probably be doing the same shit. You're making that money at 15, 16. Like, are you going to tell me you're not going to be wanting racing Lambos on the street? Of course. Like, oops, sorry. Like, I'd probably smile my mugshot too. I think it's fucking hilarious. I'm not fucking insinuating you should do that, but I'm just saying, like, you know, it's fucking funny. But I don't know. That's true though. Child stars that Shia LaBeouf was another one.
But those are like actors. I feel like acting.
But they're like entertainers. You know what I mean? Oh, we're talking about singers.
Yeah, like singers. Like I don't know.
Or a couple.
I mean,
Who's the biggest one?
Let's look at. Let's look at Aaron Carter.
I mean,
you know, like rest
Didn't
in
he
peace.
just-
no, there's younger ones though because Chris Brown started about the same age
Yeah.
as Justin Bieber.
That's true.
I mean, he had his little hiccup
Rihanna.
with Rihanna, but after that,
Tell me if I'm wrong. I don't mean to cut you off.
yeah,
I personally think if he had not beaten the shit out of Rihanna, I think he would be arguably the biggest artist of all time. He's right next to Michael.
yeah,
If
for sure.
I'm telling you, bro, that obviously
he's up there.
it sucks that he fucking hit women. I hope he doesn't anymore.
Yeah, but
If he had
career
not-
wise,
It's true.
his dancing, his being able to create hits and entertain is two separate things. You got to know how to perform and deliver that.
Dude,
art.
you know who's incredibly underlooked with that? I think he's just not appreciated enough is Jamie Foxx.
Oh yeah, Jamie Foxx.
Oh
He's
my
actor, singer.
God.
Yeah, he's always
him?
been. Yeah,
I think he's just so overlooked because he's funny.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
comical.
yeah. Usually,
Nah,
if
but he's
you
a good
start,
actor. I mean, he's
Yeah.
overall, bro. He covers all bases, honestly.
yeah, usually they associate you with what you started in, sadly,
Comedian.
and that's what it was for him. It's comedy, so he was
That's
always
true.
known as that. But I mean, he introduced his talents along the way, and yeah. But yeah, Chris Brown started young, and then there
It's
was
true.
somebody else.
Speaking of Chris Brown, you guys saw that video he posted of like he made like a warehouse behind his house or something like that to fit all the clothes.
His
he had.
clothes he was selling. Yeah,
No
Yeah,
way.
he was selling it.
yeah, he was.
Oh.
They're selling. Yeah,
Dude, he has like a Ross size like
Yeah.
warehouse thing like on his property or something,
Of like the amount of
and it's
clothes he
just
has.
racks of clothes. Like it's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
yeah. He has a list, and they come. Think like a flea market, pretty much. They
No
come in there.
way.
Oh,
He's selling
shit.
his clothes. Yeah.
Isn't he the owner of like
Black Pyramid.
That's what, or is that
That's his
Tyga?
clothing.
What does Tyga own?
Tiger owns Raw.
Okay, so
Yeah.
the pyramid one.
T
Yeah.
Raw. T Raw or whatever. Yeah. That's what he owns.
I think Tyga had a good comeback. Dude,
After Kylie, yeah.
everybody clowned him.
Yeah. After Kylie. Yeah.
I don't-
But
dude, can you imagine
people,
that though?
People have to realize that LA loved Tyga before he was even with
Exactly.
Kylie. So it kind of stuck regardless.
It's
I mean,
even like the whole, bro. I think a big part of it is just like culture and media. But even when Meek Mill and Drake were going at it,
Yeah.
I personally, I have a like nostalgia with Meek because I grew up playing basketball.
Yeah.
And my pregame, I'm listening to Meek.
Yeah.
Meek and Ace Hood, like,
Yeah.
so when that whole beef was going on, obviously, Drake. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, but I'm gonna still listen to Meek.
Yeah.
Everybody's fucking clowning Meek. I'm like, I'm gonna still listen to Meek.
Yeah.
And then he finally came back.
Yeah. And then they made up and whatever.
So good for him. But
Yeah. But still, X out that equation was QM, which I find that's messed up.
what do you mean?
So the whole the Ghost
Quentin.
Rider, yeah.
Dude, we should speak on that, bro.
I feel like they squashed beef with each other, but left his career. Like it wasn't his fault, you know.
What
Like
happened?
Is Quentin?
Quentin Miller, yeah.
It's Drake's like ghostwriter.
Well, for that one project,
Yeah.
for one of Drake's biggest project. Which
And
is,
I
if
feel
you're
like
reading this, it's too late.
Yeah, I feel like it
That was
shouldn't
one of-
discredit Drake,
yeah,
but
yeah.
it's also like I think it's just it sounds sexy in the moment that someone else wrote it, and it's just like
Yeah.
But why do people shame people who have ghostwriters?
What I don't understand is I get other artists shaming it, but people who don't even make music or know anything about music, i.e. a lot of the fans, when they start saying this, it's like, you don't even know what the hell you're talking about. No. Shut up.
Like, I mean, I don't know if I have to say this, but bro, everybody has music written for them. Oh yeah. Like it's very, very, but very, it's like a unicorn that you find somebody who doesn't. I think,
well, it's because you guys are in it. I think it's because, honestly, to like regular people, it probably wasn't a known thing that it was, this is a collaborative project. Yeah. As it should be. Like, even with films, okay, you have a screenwriter, you have a director, and you have the actor. Yeah. Like, you can't make a film without all those people.
Yeah, it's just the same thing with the song just like album. A lot of people think when they see directed by whoever, they think that they made this entire movie, or
Steven Spielberg,
or he concepted this entire movie. No, you got to look at the screenplay writers. You got to look at the people who made certain things tie together that you would have never thought tied together.
Very easy. Yeah. Listening, go to Spotify or Apple Music. You'll see go to your favorite song.
Credits.
Go to credits.
Yeah.
Look how many people have written.
Except for us.
Look how many people. Look how many people's names are on there.
That is true, though. I accidentally found it.
I don't like that girl though. He got
the what?
That girl.
Who, Russ?
That competition he did.
And the white girl.
The TikTok, that white girl, Caitlyn or whatever.
The song. I think hey, great.
That it ruined the song, but I mean, I just think he picked the wrong person.
Oh, like he signed her?
Yeah, he signed her to his label. Like,
really?
Whoever did the best or whatever on that challenge.
Dude,
and I think there's this one other white girl that I follow heavy, and I'm gonna advocate for her right now. And she would shit on that Caitlyn girl.
You know her at or anything?
Her name is Sinna Wayne. Sinna Wayne. Look her up. Her. She will destroy anything Caitlyn did on Russ's beat. Like, I just felt like I commented under Russ post of it, and I was like, you chose the wrong white girl.
Yeah, it's kind of a tough.
But dude, it happens. You know, like, okay, so on the Spanish podcast, we talked about, so Shakira came out with like a diss song for her ex partner, right? Piqué, and the diss track,
right? Barca fan for life here.
But did you heard the diss track, right?
Yeah. Wait, who was the diss track? What?
Shakira made a diss track for her ex, right? So this song blew up. This song blew up.
Well, Colombians do that,
and it's still fucking like trending. So what happens is that we made a podcast talking about it, right? And what happens is that there was a little bit of drama because the way she sung the song was some girl like exposed her, like, oh hey, like Shakira copied my song. Like, this is a song I made months ago, and
I saw that.
You sang it just like me. We talked about that. I was like, it's not really Shakira's fault. It's whoever wrote the song for Shakira.
Yeah,
it's their fault, you know. And bro, I had people commenting, I had people messaging me, be like, you don't know Shakira. Shakira writes all her music. Way. Shakira writes all her music. She is a producer.
That's hilarious.
And I'm like, people, go to the credits.
Yeah, I mean, look, there's some validity to it. I'm pretty sure she has done that for some songs. Not every song.
There's other names. Look, I don't know, man. Regardless, like, it's very rare that you find somebody who makes an entire song by themselves.
Right.
Like, if we come here and you help me, you help me with the verses, you get credit. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that she's not creative. I know she helps during that. But like, the fact that you're gonna tell me that she writes all her music by herself, doesn't get anybody else.
Yeah, nobody brings this up when they, I mean, perceivably, who you are, consider Michael Jackson the GOAT. And a lot of his songs were written by so many other people. Mm-hmm. And it was openly known. And nobody uses that to discredit Michael Jackson.
That's true.
They don't be like, oh, well, he didn't write Billie Jean. You're still going to fucking listen to Billie Jean and say it's one of the greatest songs you heard. So it doesn't even matter at the end of the day.
But that's true. I mean, I do music, but how do you guys view it? Do you guys see an artist who doesn't write his own music and has music written for him? Does it take the credibility? Does it take away from like them being an artist?
I think it's different. I can only speak on myself and how I view it, just because I can only view it as like a film. It's a collaborative process. Like, yes, there probably are a lot of people that may be able to go back to yourself, that may be able to like write for their own projects or whatever. Yeah. But I don't know. I don't think it discredits them.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just think it's normal now, but I see where people feel like embarrassed of admitting like, oh yeah, I have writers. There's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, no, it's all part of it, and it's supposed to be there for when you may not be feeling as creative, or you have your dips or whatever, or you want your album to have 12 songs and you're missing 2. Like, sometimes it helps to have that. But not everybody's going to understand that. And
yeah, I don't think it should discredit it. I can only just go based off of, like, movie example. You're not making that shit without a team. And there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just because someone may give you a better idea doesn't mean it's like, oh, it wasn't my idea.
Yeah, I mean, it's all team, because I can say that even back to my photography, like, people see my final image and they think, oh, it's all him. No. I had a makeup artist. I had a hairstylist. I had a wardrobe stylist.
And you also got to see it this way. Sometimes these artists are so preoccupied doing tours, movies, commercials, doing deals and stuff like that. They don't really have time to, like, sit down and, like, make music. That's why they have people. That's why we have composers in this world. That's why people make a living writing music. So it's like everybody has a writer. Everybody. Whether they make music, whether they're a producer. But not Russ. So we should bring Russ in here. I'm gonna call him.
I'll call him.
Yeah.
You know him too?
Stupid. Yeah, that's my boy. Yeah, my camera died, so just stick on you.
All right, so we have a man down right now. Our camera's down, right?
I'm actually gonna keep charging it. You guys keep talking. I don't know, bro. I just feel like it shouldn't discredit. Like, to me, I don't know. It's maybe because of the fact that's how we grew up. It's Michael first, but Drake. So to me, it's tough because it's almost like Michael Jordan and LeBron.
Yeah.
It's those two. Yeah. But it's hard because I'm like, well, fuck. Like, I grew up watching LeBron. If LeBron was such a little fucking crybaby, like, that's my guy, though. But he's a fucking crybaby. But
dude, he got slapped. He got slapped. Nah.
Just show the replay. Show the replay. Hold on. Let me charge my phone.
He got slapped. But no, okay, let's conclude this episode.
Wait. I want to say this. People make that comparison. Oh, it's Michael.
You can't compare. We're never going to know.
Michael LeBron, but for me, it's neither. It's Kobe.
I fucking knew it.
It's fucking Kobe.
Yeah. I knew you were a fucking Kobe guy. All right, look, don't get me wrong. All right,
let's conclude this.
Real quick. This will be the next episode. Real quick. All right, the way I see Kobe, that's Kendrick Lamar. That's the Kendrick Lamar. That's Kobe.
Yeah.
All right, so overall, based off everything that we've talked, what do you think? Was this deal good or no?
I think I trust that he knows what he's doing.
Okay.
And his lawyers and whoever backing him knows what he's doing.
Fuck yeah.
And know that the analytics of this money is going to increase over a certain amount of time. So I think it's fair just as long as he's invested in the right thing.
Okay, so same with me. As long as he's got something cooking right now, it's going to be worth it. If he doesn't, it was a waste.
Show me what you got cooking, Bieber.
And you?
I don't think he's at the point where he's broke.
He doesn't need it.
To sell it. Yeah.
I agree.
So,
I think Dom's answer.
He drinks Fiji water every day. He's good.
No, and he has a hot ass wife.
For real.
I love Haley.
And for you, what do you think? What do you think?
I just want one photo shoot with her.
Just
one photo shoot.
Shout out to Haley Bieber.
I got you. I know her.
No, I would say Dom answered it perfectly. I think it's true. He doesn't need it, but I think he has a good team. Okay. You know what I mean? He has a good team, so I don't know. All right. 200 million still.
So let's here. I'm gonna switch the camera to you.
Fuck you.
Our camera's out. All right, guys, like, subscribe, follow these guys on IG. Follow me on IG. Follow the podcast on IG.
Shout out to Dom, bro. Shout out to Dom.
Shout out to Dom, and we out.
Let's go.
Hey.